Welcome back, students. So we were discuss what is economic growth. And there are three concepts. When these concepts increase, then we can say this is economic growth. What are three concepts? Rise in national income, rise in per capita income, and rise in GDP. Or you can say if production increasing, then economic growth or country will be growth. You can say by the help of picture how can GDP, by the help of diagram, how can GDP increasing. Suppose this is x-axis origin, and here is y-axis. On a x-axis we measure years, and on y-axis GDP. Suppose that 2001, 2005, 2010, 2015. So these years, and on a y-axis we can measure GDP. 10 lakh crore, 15 lakh crore, 20 lakh crore, 25 lakh crore, 30 lakh crore, and so on. When we are talking about in 2001, your GDP will 10 crore, and in 2005 GDP will be 15, and 2010 GDP 20 lakh crore, and so on. If we are, this is a GDP. So by the help of diagram you can see when GDP increase, then we can see economic growth. The right, हम लोगों का डायग्राम बना है लेफ्ट टू राइट अपवर्ड. रिवर्स भी हो सकता है. रिवर्स का when GDP डिक्रीज, सपोज दैट कंट्री में डिजास्टर आ गया है या अदर कुछ एक्टिविटी हो गई है, कुछ एरिया कंट्रीज का और डैमेज हो गया है, तो उस सिचुएशन में क्या होगा, कंट्री में गुड्स एंड प्रोडक्शन कम होगा, और व्हेन गुड्स और सर्विसेज कम होगी देन आप जीडीपी डिक्रीज होगी. बट इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ कब होगी, व्हेन जीडीपी इंक्रीज. सो स्टूडेंट्स, as you are aware, we are talking about economic growth and economic development. Your first topic was what is economic growth, and now we are talking about what is economic development. The economic development and economic growth, maybe some layman says that it is a similar one, but as economics students we have to differentiate both economic growth and economic development. क्या difference है इन दोनों में? Some concept are same. For example, like economic growth, in economic development is also when rise in national income, when rise in per capita income, and when GDP increase. So these things are in economic development as well as economic growth. So when these increasing economic development, but economic development is not depend only these three concept. It is depend स्ट्रक्चरल चेंज. जब इन तीनों कंसेप्ट के साथ साथ आप इसमें ऐड करोगे स्ट्रक्चरल चेंज. इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट मींस एडिशन टू द राइज इन पर कैपिटा इनकम, प्रोडक्शन तो हो गई, बट व्हेन द फंडामेंटल डेवलपमेंट आल्सो गोज ऑन लाइक द स्ट्रक्चर चेंज. और स्ट्रक्चर चेंज के साथ विच इंक्लूड इम्प्रूवमेंट इन लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ द पीपल, स्कूल, हॉस्पिटल, and many infrastructural change in the country. When these change come with GDP increase, with national income increase, then we can say economic development. The basic difference is economic growth and economic development. Economic development focus only production. If country's production increase in any way, then we can say country will develop, country will growth, economic growth. But when we are talking about economic development, it is wider concept. In economic development, all these things, those we are related to economic growth, ये तो थिंग्स हम लेंगे ही लेंगे, प्लस हम प्लस क्या ऐड करेंगे, इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, स्ट्रक्चरल चेंज भी होना चाहिए कंट्री में, तब हम कह सकते हैं कि इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट हुआ है। तो व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट मीन्स इन एडिशन टू राइज इन पर कैपिटा इनकम, rise in GDP, rise in national income, and very very important, and when the fundamental development also like structure change किस फॉर्म में, which improvement in living standard of the people, लिविंग स्टैंडर्ड कैसे इंक्रीज होगा, लाइक सो स्कूल, हॉस्पिटल, मैनी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर चेंज ऑफ द country. So this is the basic difference. Thank you students.